Hi everyone, welcome to this month's favorite and fails video. I'm going to include hair care stuff, skincare, and makeup. So if you like to see what the best of the best and the worst of the worst has been in the past month, then stay tuned. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. You can also follow on Instagram. And of course, if you missed the last video, that was for one of my favorite products from this past month, even before this past month, which is Clarence's Lip Comfort Oil Shimmers. I swatch all of those, including on the lips for you, so go check that out if you haven't seen it already. All right, jumping right into it. I did color my hair, not for the purpose of really changing the shade, but it was getting pretty brassy from having bleached it many months ago. So it's kind of orange tinted, and I really don't like that. So I used a hair care kit that Avon was kind enough to send along. Now this is actually a kit that Avon doesn't make it itself, but sells it on their website. It's actually made in Korea, and it's fantastic. This is the Elastine Salon de Color, and I did the shade 7BL. So that's a natural dark blonde. Now, of course, my hair is not going to actually turn this way because I have darker hair than what's on here, but it's a very gray, cool toned shade. So effectively what I did was I used it to tone the hair in the ends. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it is so much nicer. The orangey reddish tones have been kind of negated, and I just really like the overall tone of my hair now, especially going into fall and the cooler months. So this kit had not only the colorant, it had a pre-color treatment. I'm not sure what that did, but the hair mask that was included in here made my hair feel incredible, soft, and the scent for everything in this kit was on another level. So I really enjoyed this. Everything on Avon is super affordable, so used that, loved that this month. Oh, and I'm sorry if you can hear the fan. I hope it's not interfering with the audio too much, but it is, with the lights, it is just too hot to film without the fan going. So I can't wait for the cooler months. Anyway, to maintain this cooler tone, I have been loving using this duo from Ava NYC. I have really liked so many of the things that I've tried from this brand. They are affordable. I believe they're available through Ulta. And I actually had another set, but was intended for blonde hair that was kind of similar. This is the brunette version. This is their Brass to Sass brunette shampoo and conditioner. Love the packaging. It's kind of like a tin aluminum packaging, pump dispensers. This is a bright, can you see in the nozzles there? A strong, bright, vibrant blue shade, blue color, which with color theory, if you have brunette hair, helps combat the orange or yellow tones in the hair. So your water will run a little bit blue, but there's a lot of kind of purple toned hair items to combat brass on the market, but I've always found that they are a little weak on the color. Like they just kind of wash out and wash away, and you're not really sure if it has any sort of lasting power. I feel like the pigment that has been packed into the Ava NYC products are strong, and they actually will help keep and maintain the cooler tone of the hair. So if you want something affordable to keep that brass away, then these are fantastic options from this company. Last hair care product, this is from First Aid Beauty. They are delving into the hair care realm. This is the anti-dandruff shampoo. So it has an effective ingredient to help against dandruff, 1% pyrithione zinc. I hope that's how you spell it. Sulfate-free, safe for color-treated hair. This has a nice texture. I wouldn't say it's super sudsy or anything like that. It has, I don't exactly know how to describe the scent. It's not particularly impactful. It's not flowery. It's not a bad scent. It's not a particularly like salon level scent either. What I noticed with this that I really liked, it has kind of more of a milky texture. I have tried several other anti-dandruff shampoos, and what I notice about them, and I thought this was just how all anti-dandruff shampoos were, is that they are pretty drying and stripping. This is not like that, so I guess anti-dandruff shampoos don't have to be that way. So I really like this because it's more moisturizing while also giving you the effective ingredient to help battle dandruff if that is something that you are dealing with. Let's move on to makeup hits. I have a few of them. One is not necessarily a new product. I have used this product for years and I continue to love it. That is Bobbi Brown's Long Wear Cream Shadow Sticks. I have this in so many different shades, but I just want to give it a shout out. These are so creamy, no tugging or pulling on the lids. After they set, they'll stay all day without creasing or any problem like this. This particular shade that I have is Shell, which is just basically a base shade. It's a matte shade, but they have shimmery shades, they have metallic shades, they have glittery shades. Just an all-around fantastic product. And surprisingly, 2 mascaras that I have been loving this past month. The first one is not as new on the market, but it's Ilia's mascara, and I actually don't know what the full name of it is. Oh, the Fullest Volumizing Mascara. I didn't have too high of expectations. Obviously, this is a deluxe sample size, but I really like the way this looked, and it lasted all day without any sort of noticeable fading on it, so I loved that. Even more impressive is Rare Beauty's mascara, the Perfect Strokes Universal Volumizing Mascara. I love the way this makes the lashes look. It's not too clumpy or spidery. It really gives you nice volume and definition to the lids. Interesting how both of these have that like nudie matte packaging on it. And that's what that brush looks like. And once again, no problems with any sort of flaking, smudging, smearing, anything like that. Got 2 skincare favorites this month. First is a new brand to me. This is Peach Slices, their Acne Exfoliating Toner. This is a salicylic acid toner, and it does not have any alcohol. I always thought that Paula's Choice would pretty much be the only brand on the market where I could get my 2% BHA in toner form, but here you go. Here is a 2%, is it 2%? Yes, 2% salicylic acid toner without alcohol, without any other irritating drying ingredients in it, and it's more affordable. I think it's around $11, and I think you can get this on Ulta also. Always check the description box. I'll list everything that I show you in this video. So it's wonderful. It's a liquid texture, no stinging, no burning, no irritation, with that 2% salicylic acid in there and some other nice ingredients. You have cucumber fruit water in here, you have some glycerin, Centella asiatica. So overall, very mild toner with that effective ingredient. I use this all over the face for anti-acne. I use it in the underarms, especially after shaving, in the bikini area, even on the legs and the back, to combat acne or ingrown hairs or red bumps. So if you're never gonna make yourself buy the Paula's Choice one, you should, because it's fantastic and also has a bunch of other great antioxidants. But if you want something more affordable, this is definitely what you should check out. And Pharmacy has their Clearly Clean Makeup Melt-Away Cleansing Balm. They have it fragrance-free, so yay for Pharmacy. Most of the cleansing balms out on the market are jam-packed with fragrances, so my favorites have always been Drunk Elephant's Cleansing Balm, and Clinique's Cleansing Balm is probably the #1. But now Pharmacy has a fragrance-free version, which is fantastic. So I would definitely recommend this over anything that has a bunch of fragrance in it, and works very effectively, has a little spoon in there for you, so go check them out. Okay, so now some fails. I showed this in last month's favorites and fails video, and I didn't categorize it as a fail. I was just saying I was testing it out. I hadn't seen really any results yet, even though I'd been using it for, I think, 3 or 4 weeks at that time. Now I have used this for a full 8 weeks. Now, Grande Lash says that you will see results within 4 to 6 weeks. So I have used this longer, well beyond the period they say I should see results, and I just don't see any. Nothing bad has happened. It's nice to condition the hairs that you want to condition, but in terms of like the fullness of my brows, I just haven't seen any sort of difference. I will continue to use it. I will go ahead and use it till it is completely empty. Maybe you'll see this in the next empties video, and I'll let you know if suddenly I see drastic changes. But you know, after you've used something for 7 weeks, 8 weeks, you should see at least some difference and some results, if not the full results. So at this point, wouldn't be recommending this or repurchasing it. And then another skincare product that isn't bad necessarily, but I just don't think it's worth the money. This is Sunday Riley's, I think this is new, the 5-star retinoid plus niacinamide eye serum. Both of those ingredients are fantastic, and honestly, for the most part, this has really nice ingredients. I love the packaging, and I love this slanted applicator. The problem is that they've put alcohol in the ingredients. It's toward the end of the list, so, you know, not as problematic as if it were one of the first ingredients, but, you know, alcohol is drying, and then especially in the eye area, like where I already have to constantly combat this like crepiness and dryness, to add something that has a drying agent in it around the eye area and gets close to your eye, I just don't see why you would want to do that. And everything from Sunday Riley is super expensive. So if you're gonna buy something from them, the ingredients have to be like perfect, right? They can't pose any sort of problematic issues for you. It needs to be skin loving, beneficial, and not have irritating or drying ingredients for the price point. So that's why I gotta characterize this one as a fail. All right, thank you so much for coming along for this past month to share the favorites of the month and the not so great things. Let me know in the comment section below the favorite things that you have been liking this past month, or something that's new that you just thought completely bombed. Always interested to hear your comments. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next video.